I'm not woo, woo. I'm not woo. No, I guess I'm not woo, woo. I'm not woo, woo. I'm not woo, woo. I'm not woo. I'm not woo, woo. I'm not woo, woo. I'm not woo, woo. I'm not woo.
Yo, what up? It's the H1I2GNZ, and yes, I do continue to spell my name because people continue to misspell it every time they hit the search engine. But anyway, do me a favor, if you like this video, comment, like, share. That's how we get past the shadow banning and work on these algorithms and boost me up a little bit, right? You take a part in that. Every time you hit the like button and the comment and share and get engaged, it only helps me out and it helps you out because it helps get the word out, because the shit we talking about is real and they like shadow banning this stuff. And this particular topic here is perfect for my subject because the new album American Renaissance is available now. If you haven't checked it out, any streaming site you like to bump your music on in the car, go ahead and check it out. But anyway, this is just when you thought that things couldn't get any dumber, yet they have, especially for an Ivy League school. I think it's an Ivy League school. I don't know. Stanford's supposed to be really smart, right? Their mascot is the Tree of Knowledge. Well, they've replaced the Tree of Knowledge with the Tree of Stupidity. And I guess that's what the S stands for now in the logo. Stupidity, because that's what this 5 minutes of your life, I'm going to waste your time talking about this developing story. Stanford labels American as a harmful term. But wait, they didn't stop there. Check this out.
So the word American is now considered imprecise language at Stanford University, suggesting American be changed to, quote, U.S. citizen, because American insinuates the U.S. is the most important country in the Americas. The California school purging 161 harmful terms from their sites. Stanford telling the Wall Street Journal it took them 18 months to come up with this list, this team, which has its own trigger warning about, when you read this list, about the offensive and harmful language that might occur, although trigger warning shouldn't be used because the university says that that can cause stress about what's to follow. The term stupid also made the list. Stanford suggests boring or uncool instead. Fox News contributor and Gutfeld co-host Tyrus joins me now. Tyrus, great to have you. Hello.
Great to have you. Can we still say that?
Toned up.
I think so. I think so. Great to have you.
That's what these people are. They're fucking toned
What do you
up.
think?
Well, my fellow Americans, I'm refusing to acknowledge this. I knew there was 7 words, and 11 if you're a sailor, but 7 words that you couldn't use that we all kind of accepted that was considered foul language by definition.
Right.
But 18 months. Who paid for this? 18 months to basically pick out words. And stupid is as stupid does. Stupid doesn't mean uncool. Stupid doesn't mean boring. Stupid means ignorant.
Yeah, it's not. It's a terrible
And when you
definition.
use the term stupid, you've tried every other means of letting that person know they're not getting it. Like, oh, you're just missing it. After a while, you're like, what are you, stupid?
You're boring.
Yeah.
You're uncool.
No, uncool.
No, I'm still not getting through. How do I explain?
Yeah.
I agree with you. The 18 months is what really stood out to me.
18 months. 18 months. You give me 18 minutes and I'll fuck up the English language for you. I don't need 18 months to do it. And the people who are hired to do this, can you imagine? I would hate to show you guys what their fucking paychecks look like every week. And what did these people have majors in? Like, what is their specialty, right? This person has is a fucking expert in middle-aged homosexuality, right? Is the major of some of these people. And here's my take on this real quick. I'm just gonna make this brief. If you could have one of those majors, right? But if you provide no value to society, in other words, your profession, if somebody's motherfucking toilet breaks and you can't fix it, if you can't change a tire, if you can't put shingles on a roof, if you can't, look, I'll even give computer programmers, hey, thumbs up, It's needed, right? This is value to society. But if you don't provide any value to society, these are the things that you do in 18 months of your life. You come up with stupid shit like this. This is insane. But anyway, let's hear what she's got to say.
And I'm thinking to myself, these poor parents, right? Because my husband and I put three kids through college. $82,000 it costs if your kid gets into Stanford, where the acceptance rate I think is like 5 or 6% or something like that, right? So 18 months to put this team together, and I hate the word stakeholders. So they got together all the stakeholders, all the people who might be important to this discussion. And how about this? So at Stanford, 16,000 students on campus. 2,200 teachers and almost 16,000 administrators. And that's what they're doing.
They need to change that giant spruce tree of knowledge, and they need to change with like a dandelion bent over and like half singed, because I would not want to go to Stanford now for any reason. It used to be you wanted to go to higher learning places for higher learning, not to be dumbed down and be told that you can't handle stress. Yeah. So no one's going to call you names in your safe space or who you surround you with. But in the real world, you get called names. These things happen. And the fact that
exactly. In the real world, you get called names every day. And you know what? On job sites, if somebody fucks with you and calls you a name, it's usually because they like you. It's not because they dislike you. It's usually because they like you. Word on the street is, if I don't talk to you, it's because I don't like you, motherfucker. Back to it.
They're not preparing these young adults to deal with stress by, we're going to make them disappear. Has that ever worked? No. So this is gross negligence of spending. Here, conservative. Was that on there? I'm sure that's somewhere on the list, somewhere in there, conservative. But
there's so many cross things about, that you get talked about parenting now. It's like, let your kids fail, let them fall down, let them make mistakes.
It's called life lessons. Yeah,
right? But then you get this when they go to college, and I think it's very confusing.
Listen, one day when I'm a grandfather, I'm going to preach life lessons. And I might even say, that was stupid. And no soap's washing out this mouth. There's still the 7 deadly words, and I will respect those occasionally. But other than that, I'm going to say whatever I want.
What happens if your kids use language you don't like?
Well, if their timing's good, I will generally laugh, because Tony Robbins, if you've ever seen him, he has a great understanding of what words are just words. The definitions, and he has a great presentation if you've ever seen him live, and so I subscribe to him. If it's used in the right context and not within mom's earshot, we can figure it out.
Got it. Sorry,
that was grandfathered.
But all in all, I mean, this is what they're trying to plant in our norms of society. Let me break this down for you real quick. You've seen how they talked about the word American, and how the word American needs to be taken out of the language because it degrades its neighbors. So here's the deal. This is part of the whole push for equity across society, and have a more equitable society and not an equal society. Because the difference between equality and equity, I'll break it down for you real quick before I head out of here, but I'll break it down for you. So equality, in my definition, would be if the person next to me has no left hand. Well, we will come up with the tools necessary to get him a left hand. In an equitable society, the man next to you has no left hand. So the solution is to cut your hand off so you and him can be equal. Does that make sense to you? Neither does any of these topics any of this conversation that we just had. Fuck you, Stanford. Have a wonderful day.
Here I come, give me some rum. Enter this bitch like it was none, like it was nothing, cause I'm a problem. Here I come, give me some rum. I keep it lit like it was none, like it was nothing. From top to bottom, here I come, give me some rum. Like he the shit, like it was none, like it was nothing. Who tryna stop him? Here I come, give me some rum.
If you like this content, do your boy a favor, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share. Even if it's alright, just share. Be like, yo, dog, this shit's alright, check it out. And if you want more fire from the buyer, it's Higgnz. That's H, 1 I, 2 G's, and Z. Boys ever seen a B-boy in hip boots? Me, boy.